May I start, sir?
Yeah, please.
You are only 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm with the laptop.
Sufficient. Good afternoon, everyone. My paper is entitled Sanitation Challenges for the Displaced, a case study of migrant camp in Jammu region. This is something that brings about the conditions which are there in Jammu region and JNK state as a whole. Because my colleague Dr. Nima Malhotra probably is talking about the conditions of the camp, of the migrant camps, which is a recognized camp by the government, JNK government. But I'm going to talk about a camp which is not recognized by the government, and there is no help which is forthcoming to this, the people of this particular camp. The paper is an attempt to reiterate the need for the basic sanitation in displaced migrant camps. The lack of redressal of water, sanitation and health not only threatens the vulnerable groups, but also poses a danger to the surrounding environment. By taking the case of Belicharana migrant camp that hosts conflict-displaced families from Jammu region, including Doda, Rajouri and Punch, the paper brings out how the lack of sanitation in the camp under discussion has led to the pollution of natural water resource, River Tavi, that gives Jammu city its eternal glory and identity. The paper also takes vulnerability assessment of displaced populations with a specific focus on women, since the lack of private water and sanitation facilities increase children and women's risk of sexual and gender violence. Now, there has been a lot of discussion since then that the United Nations has declared that access to safe water and sanitation is a human right that applies in times of peace and emergencies. Now, in emergency settings, people often leave their homes in search of their surroundings. Those displaced are particularly at risk for poor wash practices. Sanitation therefore comes to the forefront when displaced persons live in camps, especially the overcrowded ones. Now, I don't want to get into the details of the term sanitation, how it is understood, but when I'm using this term, it is primarily understood in the sense of the disposal of the excreta, human excreta. Now, this migrant camp that I'm talking about has come up in the wake of the insurgency that broke out in the valley. So as the insurgency in the valley came down in 1990, it actually showed its ugly face in the far-flung areas of the hilly regions of Jammu region, which includes Doda, Rajouri and Punch. So these people were forced basically to leave their home and hearth, and then they took shelter in Jammu city, and they dig up the tents by River Tavi. This is basically lower runs of River Tavi, and after this it joins Chenab in Sialkot. So this is the problem of this camp is particularly that this is not government-supported camp, and this is like government consider that this is illegal occupation of these residents. So the government has not let these people occupy. There's no land ownership with these people. So they are basically primarily, they're living with the 4-wall pakka walls, but their roofs continue to be tent roofs for the last 22 years. Now, not only this, so they are denied the land ownership, they are denied the right to vote, and also they've not been allowed to even construct the private toilets. And the extent is that there are no community toilets as well. So the people in this region are forced to use Tavi riverbed as only place to defecate. So one can really understand that how this practice for the last 22 years is also posing a challenge to the freshwater resource. That is one point. The second is that now, in 2010, government with the central, there's a project which is sponsored by the central government. They are now coming out with the third bridge on River Tavi, and also an artificial lake which is coming out as a tourist attraction in this area. And along with this, there is also a 4-lane metal road which is coming up. So this is like since 2010. Now what has happened, these women and men who were using Tavi belt as a place to defecate, now that stands really open because the construction is going on 24 hours since 2010. So this not only, the point is that, all that was discussed yesterday, they were full-length paper on gender and sanitation. So all those points, I would just like to bring forth the comment of a resident woman of this camp. She says, and within quotes, when we see a man approaching, we stand up in the middle And if he's approaching from the left, we turn towards right. And if he's approaching from right, we turn towards left. And shamelessly stand up waiting for this person to disappear. So if these issues, as far as there are two major issues. It is the safety, gender and sanitation one. And number two, it is like the continuous contamination of River Tavi. Now, there was a paper like, fixing the responsibility. So in this case, it is surely the responsibility of the government. If the people can be all that sort of place are bringing in, I don't want, mujhe jewan nahi chahiye, mujhe syrup toilet chahiye. So even if the people are prepared for that, they cannot go in for the private toilets unless the government in this case comes forward and grants them the right to land ownership. Thank you very much for your patience here.